And we'll see Brock Purdy. You can't ask for much more than his last game, a 5-touchdown effort. It's the 49ers and the Cards, just ahead on EA Sports.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Niners offense set to go to work, and it's last year's revelation, Brock Purdy, who leads them out in season number 2 from Iowa State.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, and we'll see if he can keep a string of good games going right here.
The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 18 carries, 87 yards.
They put a lot of effort into game playing and establishing this ground game last week, and the reward was a nice day rushing the ball. Helped them put a balanced offense out on the field. And that carry is an indicator that this ground game wants to be established again this week.
Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
All in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start, because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
On 2nd down, here's Lance. Completes this to Elijah Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun to give to Spears. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The clock running here. Under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game.
And Lance going to throw. He's got the rookie from Tennessee, Jalen Hyatt. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Lance.
Sliding out of the pocket. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down.
And that will be incomplete as well.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away.
This fielded right at the goal line.
And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
These two teams all tied after one.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal.
He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. Deep to return is Kevontae Turpin.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground with Spears.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Right back to Spears.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up the 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Shotgun now for Lance. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt.
Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. Fielded at the 20. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, That means that you have planned for it.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Throwing on first down is Lance. His throw incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Robbie Chosen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is now 10-3. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The 49ers offense now. They work their way back onto the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Purdy off the play fake. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Purdy now to throw. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
3rd and 4. Purdy will look to throw again here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Niners first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Purdy completes this one here to McCaffrey. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw, Purdy. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 32-yard line. The 3rd down conversion successful, a gain of 11. On first down, this is McCaffrey. An excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, it's Purdy. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Moody good with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Well, the Cardinal offense going to take over late in this first half. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Now Spears to begin the drive. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Lance trying to urge his offense to go quickly. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Purdy. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Over the middle, complete. That's Jennings. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Jake Moody for the 49ers field goal. A 35-yard.
And this one is right through. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
A final shot before half for Lance. And this one is incomplete. So we've hit half. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That whole thing was thrown off track thanks to the defense of Fred Warner. Really nice play. From the gun, it's Lance. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down.
Another big wrap up there by the reigning defensive player of the year who led the league with 18.5 sacks in 2022. Became the second 49er and 10th player ever to win both that and Defensive Rookie of the Year awards during their career.
A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Here's a give to Spears. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Lance looking to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Fourth down now as San Fran's defense is strong in coverage. Prater's kick is good, and that's going to tie us at 13. So they come away from this opening drive in the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And this taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half.
And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Open man downfield is Duvernay. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Devin Duvernay, 74 yards.
And the 49ers have moved down in front.
Moody good with the extra point.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
They trail 20-13 our scores. They have it 1st and 10. Here's Lance. That's caught by Chosen. Finding room at midfield.
And some room to run now. And finally brought down at the 38.
Good yardage after the... Play good for 30 and a first. And Lance now to throw.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 41.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. Still going.
And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 45 yards on the ground. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And throwing here, Purdy.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side.
And the Niners are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Well, he does have one touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
Elijah Mitchell, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead now up to 14.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs,
really making a push for the end zone and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the fourth and final quarter. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Now Lance throws the interception, his third. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
First down, here's Mitchell.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At their 48-yard line.
Now Purdy. And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
It's Zaven Collins who got in there to get the sack.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this will be taken at the 13. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
On first down, Lance.
Touchdown! Sammy Watkins, 28 yards.
And the Cardinals have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth.
Extra point good by Prater. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Cardinals 20. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25.
So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well.
Let's go. Go.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
78 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10.
Open man is Samuel, complete. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. He's got his target. That's complete.
The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Purdy down to a knee, and that should be the final act of the ball game.